lane, the safe lane, I mean, and then you suddenly curve it, have the Huskar be your main hero, your mid laner. You have your MCY controlling this Draw Ranger as the carry, and you have Ranpo with the support Gyrocopter, who's gonna have a ton of impact during the laning stages because his right clicks are gonna be much better because of the Jar Aura, and ultimately because of the homing missile, which is a very, I mean, technically a very undodgeable stun, technically speaking. You can though, you can, if you are skillful enough. Let me just edit a few of this. We are par. Okay. Oops. Oops. So we are gonna go in game. All right. All right. We are up. Let's go for a very quick team rundown from Mugiwara, the Radiant side of Terror, on to the Dark Willow. You have M God on the Earth Shaker. I mean, this is Lobo as the Wraith King. This is Hesoyam on the Kanka. And you have Ian on the Zeus for mid lane. On the other side, you have MCY on the Drow Ranger, Nasjo controlling the Huskar, Janual. Onto the Rubik, you have Ranpo onto the Gyrocopter, and Kiritz onto the Io as they spotted the Wraith King this time. This is again a Rocket Barrage. Very easily. Look at the damage that can be dealt with this. And the slows, of course, from the Tether also works. Now they will transition to taking down this Wraith King very quickly. And they aren't stopping. Just look at the aggression that can come from these three members. Telekinesis, if they do catch him up, that is going to be great. But very nice usage of that tree. I mean, cutting down the tree using the Tango, able to get away. That is still first blood going in the hands of Sterling Global Dragons. MCY is going to be in here, actually, just, you know, putting up some damage onto the Shaker. But there's really no contest between that. Rubik spots out where the Kunkka is. He has to run away right now, to be honest. And yeah. So this is going to be an off-lane Gyrocopter. Sorry about that. It's not going to be a support Gyrocopter. This is an off-lane Gyrocopter, so it seems. Janual being the support. I thought that Ranpo was for the longest time their support, so that's why I said that they threw in a curveball. But again, the Huskar is a very big problem here for the Zeus. Yeah, Zeus can be able to take down the Huskar before level 3 if possible, because the Berserker's blood at level 2 is about 30% magic resistance. It's just way too much resistance for the Zeus to handle. And of course, the damage output of the Huskar is just way too much as well. So a lot of pressure that can come out of from the Gyrocopter as well. Alright, big shoutouts to Miko Quartero, who's actually watching here right now. He's part of the team. Big shoutouts to you, man. Alright, SGD. I like their overall strategy here from the laning stage forward. You can see Nasjo receiving some pop shots coming out from Ian this time, but it's a very hard matchup for the Zeus, to be honest. Being a Zeus player myself, Huskar is not the easiest of heroes to lane against. It's actually very terrible. The only hope is that when Nasjo overextends, but actually went for Inner Vitality this time, wanted to sustain himself. He's got magic sticks as well. And he's just extending his overall lead versus the Zeus. Up top, they will go on to the Dark Willow this time. Bramble Mace and the Fisher is going to thwart the aggression from SGD. Although I say that, Janual is not done just yet. Dark Willow gets away. Level 1 Fade Bolt will not cut it. While in the bottom lane, of course, it is the Wraith King. The Gyrocopter having the better time against the Wraith King, especially with the help of the IO and the fact that he got his level 1 first blood. He's at level 3 as of this moment. Very high experience already taken by Gyrocopter this time. And you can see that they are completely zoning out the members of Mugiwara. I thought that the Kunkka is going to be one of their cores, but they picked a Zeus. And look at this, Zeus having to even go home just because of the fact that the runes weren't in his favor. Just can't stay in this lane anyway, so that's why. Oh, very aggressive glyph. And a TP from Zeus. This is if it doesn't get the kill, this is really bad. Kirit's actually stayed for a little bit, but he will be alive because of the wand. It does have. In comes the retaliation from the gyrocopter. Ranpo wants a piece of this pie, but Ian doesn't have any more mana. Have 2 mangoes with him. Now they catch up the gyrocopter. He will wand up. He's actually receiving so much damage. The X marks the spot is gonna be there, but the sustain from the IO is keeping him safe for a little bit. Is there an overextension though from the Zeus as well as this Kunkka? They will get the kill onto the IO, but the Kunkka might fall because of the damage of the homing missile. Indeed, who will? Lobo, looking for more, but he will not get it. Then 3 kills will be in the favor of Sterling Global Dragons, while the Zeus is also taking out the sustain from the IO. Just way too much double kill for Ranpo. And they did not learn their lesson. They will drop 2 members. Actually, 3 members down bottom. Quite a bit of overextension there coming out from Mugiwara. And you don't do that to an IO gyrocopter because they are going to have the better time. Now Kunkka is actually going to get the double damage rune. Outspeeds the Huskar a little bit. The 2. And I do have my co-caster right now. Telekinesis catches off the Earth Shaker. Looking for a Fissure, but very nice movements coming out from SVY or Box. He will be able to get the kill off of the raid of that Earth Shaker. Hello, Miss Aki.
Hi everyone, and good evening to all our viewers. I am Mineski TV's Aki, and what do we have here?
This is SGD actually playing up against Mugiwara for GPN. And
I heard this is the new roster of SGD.
Yeah, it is. They have MCY. I think Ranpo, who used to be their position 4, is looking
now
like he plays 3.
Offlane,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think so. Yes. So that is very interesting. They're actually destroying Mugiwara right now. If you can see the net worth, look at the farm that this Gyro has.
Yeah.
Compared to his matchup, which is the Wraith King, 3 times the net worth to be.
Yep. A good start actually for Sterling Global Dragons.
Yeah, they're one of the strongest teams here in the Philippines.
Yep.
Outside of TNC, of course, because TNC is on a whole new level here in the Philippines. But if you think about Admiral, if you think about SGD, they're one of the top teams here in the Philippines.
Sense. But wait. Looks like Kunkka's on a low health here. Ranpo gets the kill.
Oh man, mega kill already for Ranpo. This is bad. They really wanted to take down this IO, but the gyrocopter plus the IO combination is just way too much damage and sustain in the early stages of the game. It's very hard to calculate whether or not you can get the kill, and now Ranpo is really hot on his tracks.
He's on the run now, trying to get this kill using that rocket barrage, and wow, unstoppable streak for Ranpo. He used to be playing using the Shanks.
Yeah,
IGN, right?
Yeah, he used to be playing Shanks. You know, when I actually met Shanks, he was playing as a mid laner. That was like 2 years ago. And he transitioned into the position 4. It was really great. He was really good with it. Now he is the off laner, as he was able to push down the bottom lane. 10,000 net worth lead in 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Wow.
That's pretty...
That's high, to say the least.
How about this opposite team? Is this all Filipino team or?
I actually don't know. I will have to ask the management, but clearly they are struggling this time.
If you look at it, the SGD's lineup looks like greedy, but as we can see, it's now
paying off. Definitely. Look at the movements from Kiritz. He will be able to keep Ranpo and himself alive. Look at this, the South and the heal, the tether
from the IO.
Oh man, this is bad. I don't know how to salvage Mugiwara this time. Then up top, they will go for M-God. M-God goes down just like that. Dark Widow, he is gonna go down as well. This is just there. This is an absolute madness.
8 minutes onto our time.
Yeah. Only the Zeus having the farm, but it's not even close.
Look at the iOS network. It's much higher than the Zeus.
How rarely do you see that? Drums picked up by Gyrocopter. Very nice itemization. They want to push. And because of the fact that they have the draw with this much, giving 40 damage because of the precision aura. Look at that. 89 plus 47 right clicks at 8 minutes. This tower is gonna fall. So we're seeing right now. Even an offensive glyph of fortification used. Oh no, they jump into
Level 4 Earth Shaker.
No chance at all. The relocate is gonna be there. Maybe keep them alive. No, the Dark Widow. It's already GG. It's already over. They called it 8 minutes. One of the fastest.
What was that? I'm actually late, and when it's almost finished.
It is finished. Well, that was the first. That was very quick. That was the first game, and Sterling Global Dragons able to snatch this very quick victory over Mugiwara. And you know, majority of the reason was because of their laning stage, right? So they. I mean, we didn't even finish the laning stage. It's just 8 minutes. There's not much to talk about, I guess. Well,
this is the best of 3 series.
This is the best of 3 series anyway. So I don't know, Aki, if there's anything you want to say.
I missed casting.
Yeah, you missed casting. Well, you will be back for game number 2. So guys, don't go away. We will be back for game number 2. Sit back and relax. We'll see you just after the break. And we are back.
Yep.
My name is Wolf. I'm with Miss Aki.
Yep, and welcome to Gamers Premier Nation Season 2.
I think this is Season 3, but I think because of the problems with the lobby, we're already at Season 3. Don't worry, it's actually, there you go. It's Season 3. Yes.
Oh, yes, there you go.
But,
Sterling Global Dragons versus Mugiwara. This is an all-Filipino lineup as well.
Yeah, this is Filipino versus Filipino. Sterling Global Dragons, like you mentioned, a very strong team here in the Philippines. And they are able to win it with the fastest game I've seen my entire life.
8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Game number 1.
That was the... I don't know about you, but for me, that was my fastest game ever.
Yep. Same for me, and
you didn't even warm your seat.
This is the game number 2, right?
Yes, this is game number 2 of a best of 3 series. Winner advances. We don't know yet who the winner will face because this is the first series that we have today. There we go. That's the Wraith King, picked up by Mugiwara. They have prioritized this pick. This is also their first pick in the previous match, so maybe they have a lot of comfort with this hero.
Actually, the prize pool is AED 40,000.
Yeah,
it's actually 500,000 peso.
Yeah, that's a lot of cash. It's a lot of cash. I think that the finals will be. I think that the finals will be conducted in the Middle East. I don't know yet, but yeah, there you go.
Oh, really? So the winner gets to fly to Middle East, right?
And I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna clear that one up. Let's not. Oh, what is this?
Wow.
After the silencer, an Enigma was picked. Usually it doesn't happen. Usually you pick silencer after the Enigma as a counter, but seems to me that Sterling Global Dragons are
they're not even threatened by the silencer, so they have the confidence using this Enigma.
Yeah, this is very interesting. Let's see how that will pan out, though. I think I'm just gonna change the overlay a little bit. Okay.
We're just waiting for the 4th ban for Sterling Global Dragons. There you go, the Storm Spirit ban.
Storm Spirit, but they have a catch for the. They have a lot of catch for the Storm Spirit, but makes me wonder why they are banning it out. But there's the Dark Willow ban as well from Mugiwara. Maybe they will try to go Void, because right now you're gonna look for another source of stun on source of disable for the Enigma, because when the Enigma gets the BKB, he might be unstoppable.
Uncontrollable.
Yeah, so he will look for something else that could control the Enigma, right? Like a Faceless Void, for example. Or that's why you ban out the Dark Willow. Phantom Lance are banned here by Mugiwara. They are gonna get what? Phoenix is also an option for them.
Actually, Phoenix is a good pick.
Yeah, versus the Tiny, because of the fact that the Phoenix has got this Flame Spirits and attack speed slow. It's a great tool versus the Tiny overall.
Let's see, what will Mugiwara pick this time?
Yeah, they picked... earlier they picked... Zeus as well. Yeah, they picked Zeus, they picked...
But Zeus is not a good pick.
Yeah, definitely not. That Tiny is already a problem for the Zeus. Yeah, sure, there's a lot of HP for Tiny that the Zeus may be able to deal damage, but the problem for Tiny is he's got a ton of burst, and Zeus will definitely blow up if they do pick the Zeus this time. So that is an option for Mugiwara. They can go for they can also go for a ranged magic damage dealer, like something like a Lina. Can be able to get away into the range, get away from the range of the black hole, and just still deal the damage even when the black hole is there. Or Necrophos, actually. They go Shaker.
Oh, Earth Shaker. Again.
Oh. Spirit Breaker.
Actually, Sterling Global Dragons picking
quite fast.
Quite fast, yeah. I think their lineup is actually ready. Don't you think that?
Oh.
Spirit Breaker, I think I haven't seen this hero for a while.
Oh, yeah. That really not in a very long time because he's not in the meta. His presence in team fights aren't that great anymore in the late stages, but in the early game it is pretty good. But that is the Spirit Breaker up against already 2 strength heroes and 2 heroes with a stun. Yes, for sure Spirit Breaker can contest the silencer, but there's no way he can zone out the Wraith King or the Shaker. The Shaker will just use the Fisher to get to control the Spirit Breaker this time. So that makes me wonder what Sterling Gobos is thinking, because what their picks are generally countered by their opponents. There's the Necrophos like we talked about earlier. Great answer to the Tiny, answer to the Enigma, another instant pick that is the Invoker.
Actually, that's a good setup for a Black Hole, right? Tornado.
Yeah, I think that the Spirit Breaker will go for this. I mean, the Invoker will go for the Sunstrike build where the Spirit Breaker will just
actually a good combination with the Enigma.
Yeah, and Enigma for sure is a good combination with the Invoker as far as teamfight goes. Let's see. Last set of bans here for both teams. I think Sterling Global Dragons are gonna consider banning out the Lina themselves, or Mugiwara as well. I think they, no, since because of the fact that Invoker is already picked, Lina probably will not be picked anymore. Okay.
So what hero do you think that will fit in Mugiwara's lineup?
They have to look for constant damage from range. Like Gyrocopter, Gyrocopter is considerable. Something like a Medusa. They do ban out the Phoenix themselves.
They do ban out the Phoenix, but they can actually pick it for themselves.
They can definitely, as their support or their offlane. But I think Mugiwara puts an emphasis on getting this offlane Shaker. So going back to what you were asking, I think that there's still lack of damage coming out from Mugiwara, because I'm thinking Necrophos is, yeah, for sure, Wraith King and Necrophos, they do deal a lot of damage, but they have to have this sustainable damage. And Sterling Global Dragons are gonna punish the fact that they don't have the burst yet. And there's the Kunkka, right? For the Rom buff is just way too much sustain overall, and then you have a ton of control coming out from Sterling Global Dragons. So Mugiwara, they have to look for more damage, to be honest. So they can go for Lina still, I think.
Actually, their lineup is combining well with the Enigma, right? Ghost Ship with the Invoker skills.
Oh, DK. Yeah, I think they will also want to try to solve their lack of push, and that's gonna be coming out from the Dragon Knight for sure. Let's see. But this is a very weird draft from Sterling Global Dragons. But if you think about it, it will eventually make sense if they group up. You know, if they already clash against their opponents. Yeah, but their laning stage is quite weird. Yeah, but this is gonna be a core Kunkka and offlane Enigma, a support Tiny from Kiritz maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure about it. Not sure if it will work. But let's see. Well, that is her draft.
I find it somehow greedy.
Yeah, in a way, greedy in the laning stage. Yes, yes, I would say I agree with you 100%. That is why it looks really weird for me. At least looking at the draft of Sterling Global Dragons. But we know again, drafting is just 20% of the battle. You still have to execute, right? So we'll see if this Sterling Global Dragons team will replicate their performance in the previous game.
Well, we will just hope for the best for Team Mugiwara. We haven't seen the Echo Slam in the first game.
Yeah, let's see if that will be the case. So next up, just want to hype you guys. Team Lebanon is going to be playing next game, so that is going to be a very exciting game.
Team Lebanon, GH is playing.
Yeah. Definitely.
with that team. So it's quite exciting. Let's get the show started. Sterling Global Dragon versus Mugiwara.
Oh. For quick team rundown, it's MCY on the core Kunkka. Nasjo will be playing the Invoker. Janual onto the Spirit Breaker. It's Ranpo on the Enigma. And Tiny controlled by Kiritz.
And on the dire side, Team Mugiwara, the Seek and Destroy playing the Silencers. Stir as the Earthshaker, Lobo for the Necrophos, Raijin as the Wraith King, and Ian on the Dragon Knight.
This is a support shaker, I think, because previously they did go for that offlane shaker. This time they will go for Raijin on the offlane. Their smoke
offlane shaker didn't work very well.
No, it didn't.
On the last game, look, what do we have here?
Not the best stun coming out from the chain stun, but they will fend off the two members of Sterling Global Dragons here in the bottom rune. So they are going to take the rune for sure. Between the three members of Mugiwara, I think they have decent laning threats onto their opponents, because if someone gets caught by the Fissure, it will be followed by the Wraith Fire Blast for sure. And then you have the Silencer to dish out the damage as well. So overall, these three members, they do offer a lot of damage in the early stages of that. Very nice block from Janual. Able to secure that one. Yeah, very nice. He went for Greater Bash. He might have bit off more than he could chew this time.
He didn't...
Has got TP. Will he attempt it actually? No, he will not.
He didn't get the charge.
Yeah, he didn't get the charge. This is quite weird, but it is what it is. He did secure the bounty runes, but he might lose his life this time, especially with the stuns available.
Yeah, Mugiwara on the run. They will get that kill.
Yep.
First blood from Team Mugiwara.
Ranpo, as well as MCY tipping their teammate. Up top, it's going to be a support Tiny with offlane Enigma helping him out. And because of the fact that Demonic Conversion can go for easy denies, can easily just use it on his own creeps, especially the siege, the range creep. And denying a lot of experience against this Necrophos, that is already a big advantage for you, right? Because Necrophos depends on levels.
There will be a level gap.
Yep.
Anytime soon here on the bottom lane. Mugiwara is quite aggressive with the Wraith King and Earthshaker combo.
Yep. Very interesting as well. Because they know that their chain stuns are good enough for dishing out a lot of disables, but let's see if the damage will cut it. Because MCY is already at level 2. So now the Tidebringer is already a lot of harass damage for this Shaker to take care of.
Oh no, there you go. The Fissure lost the stun from the Wraith King.
Oh wow, what a play coming out from SGD.
Just in time.
Very nice.
Shaker gets the level 2.
Yeah, I agree. Just in time to get the kill off. Perfect timing for level 2. And are they done yet? Looks like they aren't. They wanna be more aggressive this time.
Yep,
very
let's
nice.
See if they can kill this Wraith King. He's quite tanky. There you go. Stun once again. Johnwell on his second death.
Second death. And also, second minus intelligence. So he's sitting at 12. It's quite bad. 278 mana.
Actually,
it's actually
the
quite
Silencer went on to the bottom lane.
Yeah, he's gonna leave Necrophos to death. I mean, look at this, level 2, just at level 2.
We saw how Ranpo denying the creeps.
The range creep, yeah. It's a big factor already. Oh man, this Necrophos is gonna have the hardest time of this, at least this game. It's already bad that you don't get to level 3. And you don't really know if you're gonna get Heartstopper or Ghost Shroud. He definitely wants to go Shroud this time. Oh no!
They can actually kill this Necrophos easily. There you go, the Ghost Shroud. Ranpo is on the run. Let's see if they will get the kill.
They will. A very easy takedown and very nice toss from Tiny. He Okay, I think this ward helped because kind of saw where where Lobo was. Probably when he swung here through this part, and that's why he was able to catch where the Necrophos is.
Let's see on the middle lane, Invoker versus the Dragon Knight.
This is a matchup that is decent for Mugiwara because Dragon Knight will never be contested by the Invoker.
Whoa.
Look at this, Kiritz with the solo takedown of the Necrophos.
Yeah, well, actually, Silencer went onto the bottom lane because I think top lane will be a dead lane.
Yeah, it is already a dead lane. But has that happened because of the immense amount of stuns coming out from Mugiwara? They are able to take out the Kunkka. Can they get the second kill though? In comes the Kunkka. Oh no. They will try to go for the Shaker this time. Look at this, the charge connects. Star will want to try to get away.
Both heroes are tanky. There you go.
Oh, nice Sunstrike. It hits onto Star. Januel just...
Oh no, Raijin is out of mana. Let's see if he can still get the stun.
Oh, the bash.
Wow, nice bash.
One more bash. Come on. Give it to me. No need. No need. Oh, okay. The stun connects from Star. But that is a lot of XP that's gonna go in the favor of Kunkka. Especially being present in 2 kills. Top lane. Looks like they will try to go for the Silencer. It misses, but it doesn't matter because the avalanche is enough. Mugiwara losing another hero up top. This is going to be a dive. Do you think that this will be a kill? I don't think so.
I don't know. There you go. The TP from the Silencer, I think.
Oh, they're just pushing. They're just dealing the damage. Mugiwara. I mean, Lobo will have to use his salve. But this is still a big early game overall for SGD. They're still winning. I think 2,000 net worth lead. It's quite a lot.
I think the Invoker and Dragon Knight mashup is quite good. As you can see, there you go, the charge on the middle lane.
Yeah, they will try to go for the Dragon Knight.
But he's too tanky. That advanced Sunstrike will not connect.
Too advanced, I guess. That will be the Dragon Knight surviving for a while. Let's see the net worth. Look at this. Look at this Enigma. He's stacked. He's level 5 and Lobo is just level 2.
Same with the Silencer.
Yeah. Finally gets to level 3 but is way behind in terms of XP.
This doesn't look good for Team Mugiwara.
Oh, Kiritz is not yet seen. Now he reveals himself. Gonna be hit by the Arcane Curse. Has to back away because doesn't wanna be damaged anymore because of the Arcane Curse. Down bottom, they will get the kill off Kunkka. The charge is gonna follow through, but will not continue.
They cannot dive in.
Yeah, they definitely can. Oh, top lane already. Killing spree for Radpole.
Killing spree for the Enigma. There you go. Normal attacks from the Silencer.
He survives. 15.7 HP regeneration and actually through.
Let's see if he can still get this kill. Wow, look at that minion damage.
Oh, he actually missed the Arcane Curse and Radpole still survives. If they commit the black hole, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a kill. Radpole, my man.
Too nice.
And he is gonna port out. And that was just way too, I don't know, too desperate for Mugiwara to get the kill. They lost that fight horribly. And that's already 3.4k already for Enigma. And a full Helm of the Dominator in 7 minutes. On top of the Soul Ring. That's a farmed
Enigma is having the time of his life on the top lane. Let's see on the bottom lane. There's actually a clash here, a stun to the Kunkka.
Nage already for SGD. Yeah. Skeleton summon, but this is just gonna be just food and another kill. Up top.
Mega kill streak on the Enigma. He's way too rich.
Yeah.
He will also go for Necronomicon.
Necronomicon, yeah. They want to finish this as fast as possible. The Helm of Dominator really helps.
Actually, Ranpo, also known as Shax, he's known to be one of the what you call this? Best best player using the heroes with
Oh yeah, that's true. He actually really likes the micro. Yeah, correct. I agree with you. I think when I look back,
he's really known for that.
Yeah, known for Chen, for Enchantress.
Enchantress, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why he's very comfortable with this Hem of the Dominator build, and he is gonna get a push up top. Could be a shrine here in the jungle for the Radiant. They will get a tower up top. Oh man, they catch the silencer.
The silencer, they will still get this kill for sure.
And
what is happening?
This is another disastrous game for Mugiwara. At least this time they are gonna get through 8 minutes.
Yeah.
At least.
At least 8 minutes.
At least 8 minutes. But this is already a problem for them. Spirit Breaker, level 5 at quarter to 9 minutes. So there is going to be a backstab as well from Kiritz, who's also level 5 with level 3 Avalanche. Stun of the Spirit Breaker to signal the retreat for SGDragons. While that is happening, a solo kill up top. Oh man, this is bad. This is bad. How can they actually recover from this?
Let's see here, Kiritz on the run. There you go, the Avalanche, but
yeah,
Breaking will be safe. The Sun's
no, oh man, that was bad. We lost that life while they are chasing Radpo this time. Chase out with the Death Pulse. And I think he will die definitely.
Has a streak, so
yeah, that's 500 gold going in his favor. There is an X-Mark. Okay, this is just a retreat from the Kunkka with a bottle already up. At 5,000 net worth lead for 9 minutes. Wow. SGD on a roll.
Almost 10 minutes. There you go. The charge onto the Raid King. Let's see here. The Tiny and the Spirit Breaker on the run chasing that Raid King. Let's see. He's too tanky.
He's very tanky, but he doesn't have his ultimate anymore. I think that they'll be able to catch up. There's the toss.
The toss plus the tree grab. Wow.
Oh, nice Fisher. And this is a punish. Janual will be taken out.
Too salty.
Yeah, but they will actually catch the Dragonite, but this is a tankier target. It can't get the kill for sure.
They still lack.
They still lack damage, it's true. They have to be careful of the Invoker. Fortunately, the Invoker doesn't have his mana anymore. MCY just right-clicking this Silencer, and there is the kill. Counter kill. There comes the charge onto the Dragonite, and there's the ultimate from Janual.
That Dragonite, he will fall down.
They even catch the Shaker. That's a triple kill for Nasjo, just like that. A very easy takedown. Now up top, look at this. Look at Radpo with the
level 5.
Oh man, with the Purge. That's why he was able to take out the Necrophos. This guy is playing like a beast. I don't know how to describe this. He's just way too good. The micro plays. He has got his Necronomicon in a bit.
With the TP once again, another try for Team Mugiwara. There you go. The Dragon Knight, Silencer, and Necrophos is now here. Wow, level 7 Spirit Breaker.
They did deny their tier 2.
On the bottom lane, there you go. The Stun Strike.
Doesn't even need it. We'll want to go to Raijin this time. Hot on their tracks. They will have Toss and Avalanche pretty soon, but in comes Nasjo. Only the Alacrity used. Yeah, they can't reach him, but he's trying to right-click to death this Wraith King, and he will be successful in one more. Oh, he gets it. Yeah, he's dead. While up top, it's gonna be a kill onto this Spirit Breaker.
He doesn't even need his Blink Dagger.
Stun couldn't. Oh, it doesn't even need it. This is a disaster for Mugiwara. Once more, they stun off Ian. There is the toss back, and they have the control. Stir wants to go for an Echo Slam. Yes, they will, and they will be able to get the kill on the Enigma. Very nicely done.
He has the Black Hole, but
he opted not to use it.
Had a chance to use it. There you go. The backup from the Wraith King. 4 people.
Yeah, a little bit of a sigh of relief for Mugiwara, getting 2 important kills in there. 12 minutes in. Still 9,000.
X marks the spot on the Dragon Knight with the ghost ship.
Oh no, the Sunstrike doesn't connect. They will try to go for MCY this time, but because of the round buff, he's quite tanky. He has got 21 charges as well.
He has backup.
Has backup, like I mentioned. In comes Tranpo.
Are we going to see the black hole?
No, he doesn't want to be over aggressive this time as they take out the Shaker. Dragon Knight using his Elder Dragon form, which is weird. There's a charge.
Charge onto the Dragon Knight plus the Sunstrike. Dragon Knight doesn't have his mana. Let's see if
this could be a black hole. Really actually is it
here.
Not yet.
Not needed.
Not needed anymore. Look at the amount of units that they have. They also have this Necronomicon Archer, which gives away the Archer aura. Look at the attack speed. They have a lot. Now it's gonna be a catch. There is the Reaper Scythe onto the Tiny Falls, but there's a 2-1 stun coming out from the center. And there's the black hole to follow as well. And it will not be stopped. 2 down on the drain. Raijin.
Nice micro.
And look at Silencer. He just TP'd out. Oh man. Global Silence was way too far.
He needed to use that Tome of Knowledge book to get his level 6.
Yeah, just to pop the ultimate, right? But it's a triple kill already with Nasjo. Level 12 is beyond godlike at this rate.
Aghanim Scepter anytime soon for the Invoker.
Oh, X marks the spot. There's the boat. It hits. There's turret up top. That is just harass damage. They will not follow through. Still, there's a lot of lead for SGD. Let's look at the Wraith King having to go to the jungle. This is how famished they are.
He still wants to get his Aquila.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
15 minutes in. They will lose their tier 1 bottom lane just like that. Ranpo able to get it. Unka with the X marks the spot. Just wanna be safe, but if he has got his no, he will not use it though on the siege creep. They will just back down. Actually, the stun connects, and this is
wow,
you really want to get all of those heroes, but it did not hit any important heroes. Only Ranpo will die. Sunstrike finishes off the kill.
Missed stun as well from the Dragon Knight.
I guess that is a lot of. Let's see. This is bad. He went for the Echo Slam to get the farm out, but he died in the end. Here comes the blink from the Dragon Knight. Wants to go for the Enigma, but this is already bad. Even the Midnight Pulse in, and
this is a disaster.
This is a disaster. No way to survive, to be honest. This might well be the end. Look at the jump.
Wow.
Okay,
they want to dive in.
They want to dive. Sunstrike is there. It's not gonna hit because of the ultimate, but doesn't matter. They are able to get the kill. There's the buyback from the Silencer. Januel very much overextended in this fight. They will be taken out for sure. The tower falls. And Aki, I don't know what else they wanted to do right now. Oh, there's that one. Kiritsu will actually survive through the Reaper Scythe. Wow. That is weird.
The Dragon Knight and that global silence, Nasjo will fall down.
Yeah. Giving away 800 gold to his opponents.
Mugiwara on the run will try to get the chase here.
Oh, there's the blink in. There's the counter stun from Kiritsu. They are trying to take out the Enigma. From the backlines, there could be a Kunkka, but it's still too far away. Blink out. In comes actually the Spirit Breaker, letting the 3-man stun, and Ster will be taking out Ranpo. Very low in terms of health, but he's surviving through. He finally falls, but they will try to take on the Raijin, and the stun connects.
Yeah, this is the toss.
And they call in GG.
Damage from the minions.
They call in GG.
Yeah.
They call it
there's no way you could counter this lineup and the heroes with the full items.
Yeah.
17 minutes.
17 minutes in. They actually called in GG, but they might have cancelled it.
Oh.
Okay. There's the takedown onto Oh, look at the damage from the crits. Sunstrike takes it home. There's a TV from Raijin, but are you sure you're gonna stay there? This is another massacre from SGD. 10 minutes.
They still have that Echo Slam though.
Will they be able to land it? Could be an Echo. No. Stun connects. There's the jump in. They will try to punish this Shaker. Very nice Fisher as well. The Shaker is not long for this world, but the Sunstrike gonna be there, almost taking out one. The Shaker. Double damage from the Tiny as the toss will be there. Actually, he killed two with one stone. The buyback from the Shaker. The Avalanche connects onto two, but they want to try to go on the Invoker, but the Ghost Walk will be there. In comes Janwell with the buyback. He wants to go for the Silencer. Silencer. This is a dieback from the Silencer if ever this happens, and it will be. And now they catch up the Invoker.
Haven't used the Echo Slam.
Oh, nice toss to save his teammate, but Necrophos and the Dragonite will be able to take him out. Now the Dragonite is in trouble. One more hit will secure it. No, it's quite tanky, quite beefy. He will not be long for this one. Another toss.
Let's look at the Enigma. He's doing his job. Taking
the
down
barracks.
the barracks.
This happens. The Echo Slam. Crits will fall. But he will instantly buyback. So much buybacks from both of these teams. X marks the spot into the boat. It connects. MCY with the follow-up turret as well. Janwell from behind jumps in with the Nether. The Charge of Darkness. I mean, I'm sorry. One more will.
One more hit.
No, doesn't need it. He does have this use this Urn of Shadows, and the Rum buff as well. Rum Hangover. 20,000 net worth lead for SCT. This is not a fight at all. This is a beating.
There's a low chance of comeback.
Yeah, very low chance of comeback. Ranpo actually deserved his ultimate right there. He had a good angle for an ultimate, but probably thought otherwise. Okay.
Bottom barracks are down. Let's see what Mugiwara can do.
They're running out of options, to be honest. They already lost their barracks down bottom, so it'll be a very one-sided match. They're hanging on though. So the Max of Madness for Spirit Breaker. Blink Dagger for Tiny. You have the Necro 3 for Ranpo. Sitting in second place. So stacked.
The Blink Dagger doesn't
even need it. Doesn't even need the Blink Dagger because he's not fighting. He's actually just ratting. He's just pushing. And there we go. Global Silence committed. The jump, the Charge of Darkness still is gonna come through. There's the X marks into the Sunstrike.
Wow.
Okay.
What a combo from Global Dragons.
We'll get that one. Very well orchestrated from SGD, and actually the Charge of Darkness just allowed, just gave them vision, and the tornado hits just at the tip at the last pixel. My goodness!
There you go. There's the charge.
It's 21 seconds off on the down.
1.
Oh my goodness! What a tornado! Last possible pixel gets caught off.
Calculated.
Calculated, indeed. Wow. Nasjo with the plays. And Kirito with a double damage. Look at his right clicks, and that is the Shaker down. They will try to go for the Silencer this time. It's really quite tanky. The Massive Madness. Look at the right clicks. And Necrophos though activates the Reaper Scythe, able to take off the Spirit Breaker. The Tiny as well falls. So while that's happening,
Top and middle barracks taken down by the Enigma. He's not even fighting.
Not even fighting. He just want to go and push. Spirit Breaker disconnects from the game. They have to pause for a bit. And already this game is just slow, just quickly going in the favor of SGD.
At least more than 8 minutes.
At least it is more than 8 minutes. Oops. At least going in their favor, but it's already bad for them.
One more hit on that middle range tower.
This is 2 HP.
2 HP.
They will deny. initiation onto jump, but the very nice blink out from Ian as well. Really, it was a cheeky move. Really surprised SGD because they are eyeing to get their combo off of that one. Fortunately, it wasn't the case. Look at this. Just look at Radpo. He's forcing out so many overextensions here. Side of Mugiwara. Not gonna punch them though. From Slash Joe with the jump in. Tornado EMP in.
Invoker. Let's see. He has to use 9 seconds on that blink dagger. Global silence.
I think this is okay. We'll go down just like that. Casual feeding from the Invoker, I guess.
Feeding or can we say throwing?
Let's see. I hope that doesn't happen.
Tactical throws.
Tactical throws, maybe. They can get more gold, I guess. Now, this is a big problem already. Shadow Blade. They might be able to put down the wards, but there's the blink as well from the Enigma, so at least there's that. They're trying to go for this. Oh, the jump in? Okay. Jump in from the Dragonite. They have to be very, very careful because Radpo is here. He's looking for a good angle. There's the Shadow Blade. They don't have detection.
Looking for a good timing. Let's see if Konka will survive.
Oh, no. No. He only won 1.2k HP. Oh, gold, I mean. It's a lot.
Actually a lot. Sterling Global Dragons on the Roshan skill.
Will be able to take out the Roshan because of the auras that they have. Sunstrike secures the kill.
Just like that. Oh!
Janwa gets it. Well, he's the one diving so much, so that's probably the idea behind this one. He's actually pushing through, pushing further. There's the stun.
He really likes the
the tornado!
Connecting
oh man, this is bad. Echo Slam is there, but the silencer already down. Does have the buyback Radpo with a 3-man black hole. Oh my goodness, they don't have the follow-up damage for it, but it doesn't matter. I think that they'll have it still. It's the kill onto the DK. They take out Raijin. There's the Wraith King going down. Stir is in here as well.
They really want this Earthshaker.
They'll get it. 4 down.
4-man down
Yeah,
on the
4.
side of Mugiwara.
And this is definitely gonna be a push. Radpo steals off 1 siege creep. And they're already sieging the towers in mid. The barracks, I mean, buybacks will not even be used by Mugiwara.
3 seconds.
Loba's was just chilling. He knows that if he shows himself, he's gonna die. Feeling trees at trees. That's true. There you have it. 55 minutes. Maybe more. Echo Slam is not available.
Wants to end this game.
Should be over really soon. So this is SGD, guys, scoring the very quick 2-0.
For the GPN Season 3. Oh no.
They're diving.
Look at the ancient dive.
Very
Fountain
good
dive.
Fountain diving. But they will be able. No, not enough. Oh, nice global silence though. No Echo Slam just yet. That's looking weirder and weirder. But the ancient is compromised.
Exposed?
Yeah. Oh, there's jumping from It's the 5-man black hole in the base! Into your face! Gets
5-man black hole with that Ghost Scepter.
Yeah, Ghost Scepter. He sold everything to get the refresher orb.
Yeah, but well, it's finished. 2-0 for the Sterling Global Dragons.
A very quick 3-0 for the side of Sterling Global Dragons.
Series,
it's Team Lebanon versus Unchained eSports.
Yeah. Team Lebanon with Team Liquid's GH as a stand-in.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. We'll see you guys. Wolf and Aki, your casters for GPN Season 3. We'll be back. Don't go away. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is GPN Season 3. My name is Wolf. I'm with
Aki, and this is game number 1 of Team Lebanon versus Unchained eSports for this best of 3 series.
Of course, one of the most interesting teams.
Team Lebanon.
Team Lebanon. They have GH. They have Weha. These are top players. Let's see. They will be up against Unchained eSports. And what's really amazing here is that if they do defeat Team Lebanon, it's already an achievement for them, right? Because these are.
Do you know any of these players from
No, I
Unchained
actually don't.
eSports?
I don't know. I haven't heard of them. So this is going to be really interesting. And you know, to be fair, the prize pool for GPN is quite big. Yeah, quite big, considerably. It's probably why teams are. I mean, even GH and Viha are paying for this. This is an online qualifier tournament, online tournament, and yeah, a lot of prizes to be given away.
So here it is. Game is now starting. Undying and Draw Ranger ban for Team Lebanon and IO Tiny combination ban for Unchained eSports. So this is an interesting match.
Let's see if Unchained eSports are up to the job. You know, we saw a very one-sided series earlier before this, and I do hope that we get to see quite a how do you say this? A closer match, I think. And hopefully that will be the case today.
That was my first time witnessing an 8-minute game.
That is the fastest
for a tournament.
Yeah, that is the fastest game I've ever casted, to be honest. What we're seeing right now is the first set of bans. That's a Undying ban, a Draw Ranger ban, a Phoenix ban here from Team Lebanon, while Unchained eSports they are gonna go with the standard IO ban. You don't want to give it a GH for sure. They will go for the Shaker first pick, one of the best heroes for GH. We don't know yet if GH will actually get to control it, but I mean, knowing that Team Lebanon has got one of the best ES players in the world for sure, they're gonna.
Is he the post for here?
Yeah, we've casted his previous game yesterday, and he did play position 4. Oh, there you go. So there is the silencer to kind of control the Earth Shaker, right?
Yeah,
the
that
Ursa
was
as well.
quick. Silencer and Ursa.
Yeah, silencer and Ursa. You mentioned. What's really interesting here is that the Silencer kind of counteracts the Earth Shaker. You don't want to play Earth Shaker if you're playing up against Silencer because it's very hard to land your combos because you get silenced.
You need the good timing, good positioning.
That's true. And when you do jump, when you try to jump, even if you blink in and the global silence is perfect, you will not be able to get any skills off. And when you do initiate with your Earth Shaker, your teammates might not be able to follow through because of the global silence that can come with it. So, Silencer is generally a good pick versus an Earth Shaker.
Yeah, and Unchained eSports needs to pick some heroes that can follow up that global silence. And Phantom Lancer for Team Lebanon.
Yeah. I like PL versus an Ursa because Ursa is a single target hero. Sure. Does have the Earth Shock, but at the latter stages of the game, Earth Shock will not be able to delete the illusions of Phantom Lancer.
Yeah.
And of course, Phantom Lancer is gonna kite the Ursa for a good amount of time.
Good counter for Ursa though.
Yep.
Axe ban for Team Lebanon.
Don't want to face an Axe if you have a Phantom Lancer for sure. It's one of the answers to the specific.
You know,
hero.
for me, I really like the Winter Wyvern against the Ursa or any physical damage heroes. Maybe Team Lebanon can pick Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, I think that is actually a valid pick here for Lebanon, but they can also ban it. They will take out the Visage, Unchained eSports. And there's the Ember Spirit also, man. Also a good hero versus the Phantom Lancer because of the side of Fist. I don't want to be that. Phantom Lancer was always afraid of an Ember Spirit, so that's probably why they picked it. Excuse me.
Let's see. We're waiting for the ban for Unchained eSports.
Oh,
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So what hero do you think that can actually fit for Silencer Ursa picks?
A Manta Carrier, maybe. That's what they will ban out. A hero with a lot of stuns. So they will ban out the Venom. Yeah, I think the Venomancer is a valid ban. I think Ursa really struggles versus the Venomancer.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I agree with the Venomancer ban here from Unchained eSports. But apart from that, I'm not seeing any other other really devastating picks here for Team Lebanon. So yeah, something like
10 seconds remaining.
something like a Witch Doctor maybe. But
5
Ursa.
seconds remaining.
Oh, I think that they are okay with the Shaker already. They will pick up the Pugna this time. Wave clear, good wave clear. Decent enough damage against the Phantom Lancer. Good push as well. Team Lebanon will have to look for a good stun or a silence on top of the Shaker because they want to control the Pugna this time. And they have the Winter Wyvern, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Winter Wyvern, good hero. Versus the Nursa can...
I came from
Okay.
the future.
I think you did. But you know, generally people, they pick the Pugna after the Winter Wyvern, right? Because when the Winter's Curse is up, you just pop your Decrepify, that guy's safe. I don't know what Team Lebanon is planning right now, but they picked the Wyvern after the Pugna, which is
They
for
need
me
to
very
they need to take down
weird.
that Pugna first before using that Winter's Curse.
Oh yeah, that is actually true. And they have all the ways to deal with the Pugna. They have PL, they have Shaker, they have the potential magic damage from the Wyvern, so and they can pierce through the backlines for sure. And for Unchained eSports, are gonna look for a hero that can protect your backlines right now. So I will not be surprised if there will be a Rubik here for Unchained eSports. Maybe a Tuskar. They will go for Centaur. Yeah. So a very nice pick as well. Versus PL.
Good for escaping the PL.
Yeah. And PL doesn't want to hit onto Centaur because he's gonna die first. For sure. Even the Illusions are gonna die first versus the Centaur Warrunner. I like this pick actually from Unchained eSports.
10 seconds remaining.
Team Lebanon are thinking this through. I'm gonna go for Invoker. We has Invoker. It's very exciting to see for sure. Decent matchup. I think with all the control that it does have.
Actually, Team Lebanon needs a good offlaner here.
Yeah, something like a contest Ursa, I guess. Clockwork is looking to be fine here for Lebanon. But they will have to pick something else, I guess. Send good offlane. Mirana is still on the pool.
Do you think Timbersaw is
Timbersaw.
good for Team Lebanon?
Timbersaw might work, yeah. The armor.
They don't have the tanker.
Yeah, I think Timbersaw will work fine. To be fair. Because Underlord is out of the picture. Underlord will struggle versus the Ursa. Yeah, I think Timbersaw is quite decent in this matchup. It's great versus Centaur. It's decent versus Pugna. Great versus Ursa. And if he faces a Silencer, we just use the Yules or a Lotus Orb, right?
Magnus ban.
Magnus is a good ban as well. Don't want to give that Phantom Lancer plus the Magnus pick. And Magnus is going to be able to control Unchained eSports for sure.
And the easy Battle Fury for Phantom Lancer.
Well,
Easy farm.
That is true. Very easy farm for the Phantom Lancer.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. So yeah, Timbersaw is what we're looking for Team Lebanon, or Yeah,
Something
another
like a
good
tanky
control.
hero.
A very tanky frontliner that doesn't really care about the silencer, right? Yeah. Tidehunter is decent. Tidehunter is decent. I would prefer the Tidehunter over an Underlord at this game.
Actually, Tidehunter is actually good.
Yep.
A good setup for Echo Slam, actually.
Yeah. When there's a lot of team fight, and silencer is good versus one-dimensional team fight type of compositions. But if you have two ways or more than two ways to initiate the fight, silencer will have a bad time already because you don't know what you will prioritize. So
will not be very effective.
It is not as effective. That's true. So Team Lebanon are taking their time, looking to ban out a good matchup versus Invoker. So maybe they'll ban TA. TA generally is gonna struggle versus Invoker. Can also look.
Queen of Pain. What do you think for Unchained eSports?
Ooh, Queen of Pain. That's great versus PL. It's great versus PL. These
or
are
actually
Invoker.
a Puck.
They might not lack the damage though if they do get the Puck. That's what I'm. No, they will ban out the TA. Yeah, I think that it is one of the securities for Unchained eSports. They would have had great early game because of the TA. TA Ursa, they take the Roshan really quickly and they can snowball from there. So that's why they are banning out the TA this time.
10 seconds.
Team Lebanon, what are their next picks? We're looking at Timber, we're looking at yep. Brewmaster is also an option. Yeah, this is great.
It makes sense.
It actually makes a lot of sense. What he will do is just put the Ursa flying with of course with the
Earth Bear.
the Storm Bear, the Storm Ruling. Yeah.
What do you think of this Broodmother?
Broodmother is generally a great pick versus an Invoker.
Well,
my only problem with it is that the Winter Wyvern is present and an Earthshaker is also present, so there's a lot of threats onto this Broodmother. But that is gonna happen later to the game, right? So
actually, the Winter Curse can actually kill the Broodmother.
that's true. But that will mean that will have to happen by 12 minutes, right? Because Winter Wyvern and Shaker will get their level 6 by that time. So as a Broodmother, you're gonna have 12 minutes of free farm and you have to make full use of it, I guess. So this is a very interesting game. Might see a longer game. Yeah.
I think I might go with Team Lebanon.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Team Lebanon this time. I think the Brewmaster answers a lot of the problems of Team Lebanon versus Unchained eSports, and I don't think that this is while the Broodmother is great versus Invoker, we can't deny that fact. But the Broodmother will really struggle in the mid game versus the Shaker and Wyvern maybe. And there's also a Brewmaster for additional control.
And actually, Winter Wyvern is also good for heroes with heavy physical damage.
Yeah.
So it will answer their problems.
There's a lot of answers, right? So, oops. Oh. What happened? Okay, we're just gonna. Okay, we're gonna fix it. There's weird thing happened. We're gonna fix some of our technical problems. The mishaps, but we are back. Okay, now actually 16 seconds into the game, and we have and they get the bounty rune, so this is an even trade between bounty runes. We haven't introduced our players, so let's go for a quick team rundown. GH on the Shaker, we have BS on the Winter Wyvern, As stays on the Brewmaster, Viha on the Invoker, Rygix onto the Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, on the dire side, Unchained eSports, Silencer will be used by Celery. Wish for the Broodmother and I don't know.
Forward slash.
Forward slash. For the Centaur Warrunner, Sito Mahe. I don't know. For the Pugna, and they're very fab.
The very famous area.
The very famous.
The very famous area. Whatever that meant. Onto the Ursa. So this is...
They do like complicated names.
Yeah, they do like complicated names. I like the fact that they are pairing the Silencer versus the Brewmaster, because that will mean that the Drunken Haze is not gonna be as spammed. But this is actually a lot of problems for the Ursa. Fortunately enough, he is an Ursa, so he can easily trade hits with the Brewmaster, given that he doesn't miss most of his shots.
But actually, this is a very hard lane. Brewmaster and an Earthshaker.
Yeah.
I think Ursa will have a hard time getting his farm on the mid lane. There's the Invoker against the Broodmother.
Yeah. This is a matchup that definitely is gonna favor the Broodmother. There's little to nothing that Invoker could do. He's actually gonna lane switch.
He will be forced to go onto the bottom lane. Let's see what will happen here.
Yeah, it's not the best, but it's much better as compared to Broodmother matchup. And Brewmaster will have the tools by level 4 to have this Thunderclap level 2. Which
and actually, they put the Ursa on the bottom lane,
yeah,
not in the safe lane.
Not in the safe lane, yeah. You can clear the spider rights, because there are two kinds of spawn spiderlings, right? One is the spiderling itself. The other one is the spider. Let me see if I can get. There you go. The one is the spider, right? Spider rights have only 100 HP.
The Broodmother's getting very aggressive here on the mid lane. On the top lane.
A kill onto the Centaur, so it seems. Interesting. Very interestingly, and we are still looking to salvage his own lane, but actually, because of the aggressiveness of this Broodmother, there's a lot of EXP that Brewmaster will not be able to get. So I think that this is still an off-lane Brewmaster. He is technically not in the off-lane, but his life is a very hard one. And just like that, take down the Invoker. There is an exchange kill, but not going to be enough.
I think Phantom Lancer is owning this top lane.
Not really.
Not really.
I guess the Centaur, because of the fact that he's a Centaur Warrunner.
There you go. Phantom Lancer chasing that Pugna, but he will change his target now. Few more hits on the Winter Wyvern.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, Splinter Blast is quite weird.
One more hit.
That is going to be a kill. Forward slash surviving this one. A very weird tussle in the top lane, right? As, okay, another kill onto Viha. The jump, the
Both
dive.
teams are getting aggressive here.
Yeah. Very early boots of speed here for the very famous area. And he's able to kill this Invoker twice. And this time, Viha doesn't have his TP. So he's just gonna walk. Walk and walk and walk. The walk trip. The walk of shame.
Yep, level 5 Broodmother.
But the problem is
an
Splinter
early
Blast is
early push
Yeah.
for the Broodmother.
It's 180 damage. So again, he will be able to get the kill onto Spider Rights.
Actually, another kill from
another
Unchained
kill up top.
eSports on the top lane.
Wow. I mean, it is Unchained eSports. We thought the Team
Good
Lebanon has
start,
got this game really easily, but it seems like they are really struggling this time, even though they have GH and Viha. Look at this.
Look at this one. Level 6 Broodmother being chased.
Yeah, that is an easy kill. So this Broodmother.
A trade kill for the Team Lebanon now. They will get this Silencer. Silencer on the run. They will still go for the chase. GH. Let's see if he will actually get this kill.
He's
no, look
diving.
at the overextend.
This is an overextension. Sunstrike is going to be there to bait out. Oh,
wow.
Very nice. That is one nice bait.
Yeah.
I guess. What an amazing thing indeed. Up top, Phantom Lancer has already overtaken the Center Warrior, which is good. Mid lane, the dive. Level 7 Broodmother versus a level 5 Brewmaster.
Actually, the Broodmother is having the time of his life.
Definitely. This is the
Level
Brew
7.
versus the Brood.
Yeah. Let's see Winter Wyvern for the follow-up.
No. Will not get the kill
Let's see
just
if they
yet.
can actually kill this Broodmother. GH for the
GH is
backup.
here. Fisher is
Oh,
there,
that Fisher.
but the Invoker is already down.
Oh, no
Sunstrike-
Sunstrike.
Yeah, Sunstrike would have been great. Didn't have the mana for it, that's why. Rygix actually is being forced out in here. Just use the
Let's
Spirit
see,
Lance
they will
and
try
they're...
to go for the Phantom Lancer here.
man.
The
Oh,
Grapify.
look at the damage because of the Decrepify, but Rygix will actually survive. In comes the members of Team Lebanon this time as they're going on to the Pugna, but the Pugna gets out. Everybody gets out as well. Vihai is actually in here for some weird reason because he is struggling that hard. He's
Oh no.
very low as far as net worth goes. Oh, very nice adjustment here from the Shaker. He actually went for
The Aftershock.
Aftershock level 3. So this is 125 damage plus 110. That's 235. That is going to be enough. No, it's not. Not yet.
Yeah, almost 8 minutes
Almost.
into the game. 2K gold lead for Unchained eSports. They had a good start actually. So
Oh no! Weren't able. There's
they
just
will
way
win
too
this
much.
game if they continue to play like this.
Yeah, if they do continue to apply the pressure, they can easily win this game. Celery even putting this ward, and because of that ward, Wish was able to find out that GH is in here. And while that is happening, a
Killing
double kill up
spree.
top. Center Warner surviving through it all, and bottom lane the Invoker is dead. So this game out of proportions.
Yeah.
And we
from
Okay.
GH.
well, want to see how much damage that is 550 damage. Just one skill. Yummy, yummy, yummy. They are able to take down the
That
Brood Mother. I don't know. He got level 6 at 8 minutes. That's really interesting. Now,
Yeah, and Ursa is
oh, very nice
getting
Fisher.
fat here.
This is GH just showing up, and there could be a potential ultimate. Yes, there will be. They are gonna go for the very famous area, and the very famous area is gonna be hit by a Sunstrike. Weeha gets that kill. Now they will slow down Celery. Can they catch up? They have the Fisher in a few seconds, and they will get it. Celery is down. Just as that happens, Brewmaster is gonna let go of his Brew split, and this is a good counter, a good set of counter kills for Team Lebanon. Mid.
Level 9 Broodmother owning the middle lane.
Oh, that's
Invoker
weird.
trying to go
Ar-
the Broodmother.
okay.
Look at that damage, but he will still get that kill.
I don't know why Weeha actually went for that one. It did. It's. There's no way he could have won that fight for sure. Top lane. Look at this. Tier 1 to be taken out. Tier 2, Tier 1 up top as well. And Wish is just taking out the neutral creeps. This has blown out of proportion already for Team
Lebanon.
4,000 network. And who would have thought
Broodmother.
that team with Weeha and GH are gonna struggle against this team?
Yep. Oh, that
Oh,
Winter's
what
Curse.
a
Look
Winter's
at
Curse.
that damage. Not really.
Not enough just
Not-
yet.
not
Okay.
enough.
The regen actually from the spin web was enough. So it seems.
Radiant structures are
Weeha
Let's
wanna
see
go
here.
for Pugna, and the cold snap is gonna tick him down low. Gets down, and at least a saving grace for Team Lebanon.
I think they have to gank this Ursa because he's getting very fat.
He is indeed getting fat. So Celery is in here, trying to put some right clicks onto the Brewmaster, but the Brewmaster is very, very tanky. Via very low as far as net worth goes.
Yeah.
We'll go for the treads first. Already has got his Aquila. This could be a rotation. See. But I think that they were able to spot out the movements from Team Unchained because of this ward. So it's very unlikely that but they actually stay. The silence will be there, but it's not gonna be enough.
Oh no!
That the jumping from very there with the Fisher. There's the cold embrace, but the Earth Shock might be inbound. There goes that first. The Sunstrike will be there. Not enough damage just yet. The Primal Split was used, and this Ursa will be taken out. And while this is happening, the Storm Ruling is already being controlled. Will not get any more for his team though.
Yep, and Ursa has his Blink Dagger already.
Yeah, but it kind of set back. Look at this. Okay, oh, he dodged it.
That dodge.
Very nice moves, but look at the speed of these things and the damage as well. Again, they went through Ghost Walk, but the movement speed is just way too much for these spiderlings.
And
nice Fisher.
Here, Fisher. Oh no, I think GH will go down here. There's the life drain. GH, let's see if he will survive, but not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen, like you mentioned. This is
actually the lineup for Team Unchained eSports is a pushing lineup.
It is a pushing lineup, but because of the fact that Shaker and Winter Wyvern is present, undoubtedly there's the global silence committed. Wish is not gonna get the kill onto the Wyvern. Has to run away right now.
They don't have a catch for the Broodmother.
Okay, there's the jumping from the Ursa. Wants to go at the Brewmaster, but Brewmaster doesn't have his ultimate. Via actually is looking towards getting a kill off, but of course that will not be very nice.
And the Winter's Curse.
But the Stampede as well as the Centaur, they don't have the detection for the Invoker. It doesn't matter. They did get the kill from the Winter Wyvern. Nice Tornado, but not enough Quas. That means that Tornado is not going to be as effective. Oh, very nice use of the Forge Spirit so that the Centaur will not be able to blink. But they still lost one. At least that's all they lose. But like you mentioned, the pushing lineup is just being a problem. Being very effective here versus Team Lebanon.
Well, I think we underestimate this.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm dead to rights. I have underestimated this team.
Let's see here, blink in for the Centaur War Runner, the TP, the Echo Slam. Let's see if they will be able to take him down.
Yes, they will. And for the longest time, this Phantom Lancer has been quiet, but he's the only one who is having a great time for his team.
Yeah.
And his Diffusal Blade already. It's very tricky, but Wish though, this is the bigger problem for Team Lebanon. Is pushing the towers. While that was happening, Brewmaster was taken out up top.
But I think they have no way to catch the Broodmother.
Yeah, so far they don't have it yet. Maybe when they have the Blink Dagger on the Shaker, maybe that's why. Well, they do have the Blink Dagger on the Shaker. And they have the Winter's Curse. This will set up for the stun and the Sunstrike. Well, that was great. You know, what they did was use the Fisher to actually separate the Broodmother.
Look at the damage from the Spiderlings.
The Spiderlings are being
Double
a problem.
Damage from the silence.
Damage, like you mentioned, gets the kill, and 2 intelligence given to the. Oh, okay. It's the global silence. Phantom Lancer. Oh man, it's attacking through, but the stuns will be there, and they will take out the Phantom Lancer just like that. GH is up. Gonna be
you
next.
don't do that.
You don't do that to your teammates, and the double kill with the axe from the Centaur War Runner. Is this an axe? I think it's an axe, right?
He actually went for the chase even if they don't have the vision.
Vision, correct. And vision is very important in this game. Now the Ursa is gonna port to the shrine, and I'm guessing he would make the beeline towards the Roche Pit. I guess. Or no, he will not. While that has happening, with the Wyvern.
Here for Unchained eSports. That's a support Pugna, and he's having a good farm also.
Yeah, he does have the Aetherlens, so it's not bad at all.
For support.
For support, yes. What is this? They are planning something. They will just use the siege creep to get so much damage. Look at this. Because of the alacrity, it's dealing so much damage onto the tower. Almost more than 60. It's a lot. Now, they don't see where, they don't know where the centaur is. This could be a
With the
good
invisible
initiative.
rune.
Yeah, and the doppelganger has already been used, so this could be go time for centaur. Yes, it will be. Look at this. The aggressive maneuver. The stampede is there as well. Doppelganger to be used. Not gonna be enough. Nice silence though from Celery.
They
But
don't have that global silence.
they don't have the global silence, but they will use the primal split, primal split onto silencer.
There you go, the primal
Not bad.
split.
Primal split used. It will take out the silencer for sure, but that is already a big ultimate
Yeah.
from your team. So that is not the most ideal usage of the primal split, I guess.
This, the
Oh, man.
Decrepify plus the life drain.
Neutral creep will actually finish him off. Wow, that's nasty. No more primal split. So
Yeah.
Wish is actually being aggressive right now. Doesn't
And
have
he's-
much.
And he is low on levels, actually.
Yeah, he's very low. Oh man, look at the damage. That was a lot. There's a lot of broodlings in here.
Yeah.
Wish looking for a target, but actually they're not looking to get as much kills as they can. They would just want map control.
Yep.
Map control enough for the Ursa to be very confident on taking out the Roche. And I think that, oh, he went for the Basher first. My goodness, this guy is fat. This guy is stacked.
He doesn't even need a BKB.
Yeah. No lifesteal as well. And he's not taking the Roshan. This is 18 minutes already, but Roshan is still yet to be taken. And we'll get a very neat stack in here. Down bottom. With the clarity on, he can spam the Earth Shock, so that's a lot of AoE damage as well. And while that's happening, the Broodmother also is farming. There's almost all members of Unchained. They're just all farming. And they're spreading their lead. 8,000 network lead right now, 18 minutes in.
What do you think Team Lebanon can do?
Well, they have to power through. They have to endure, I guess. That's the term.
They just have to farm,
They just have to farm.
get their items.
They have decent high ground defense. Through the Winter Scourge, the Echo Slam is there. Tornado EMP is also good. So if they can,
It's actually
if they can prolong this game, at very easy ages, like you mentioned. And now they catch off the Earth Shaker GH. What are you doing here, boy? You don't belong here. This is our house. That is an easy kill for Team Lebanon.
9k gold lead, 20 minutes into the game.
Oh man, this is looking bad, to say the
Team
least,
Lebanon,
for
yeah.
Team Lebanon. But again,
And as
Your
you said
Team Lebanon-
earlier, this is an achievement for Unchained eSports.
yeah, more than an achievement. I'm gonna say it outright. I have underestimated this team, and I shouldn't have. They shouldn't be counted out of this tournament for sure, even though they're facing Weeha and GH. That was a mistake counting them out. Now they will control the Ursa. Okay, right,
Aegis
Jigs?
has
Very
been
nice.